Morning, guys. Welcome back. It's Dotoran. Well, we're continuing work on our eastern base. Actually, today under our eastern base. And I think before we continue for today, we need to head back to our little mini base and make another pickaxe. So let's come back and do that real quick. I've got some wood. Yeah, that should be enough for 2 pickaxes, I think. We found a spawner, and it's a zombie spawner. And this is going to come in very useful for finding zombie villagers. We had an episode where we were actually out and about for, oh goodness, almost 4 nights, I believe it was, and didn't find one zombie that was a villager. That's how hard they are to find when you're playing this game. So we're going to do a little bit of repair work here. Notice we got a little bit more to clear out. And you see me do this a bunch of times, so nothing new here. But we did a little navigation. Just want to see what's down here. Wow. All right, you know what I'm going to do is fill this in a little bit so that we won't get any bad guys spawning down here. Do you remember we found a zombie that had literally spawned in the wall? There was like a 1 by, or like a 2 by 1 hole. He was literally stuck in there. It was the weirdest thing. Okay, so here's what I'm trying to do here is just fill in this floor a little bit. Let's come down here again. Oh yeah. Okay. Well, let's just fill this in. We're not going to need obsidian. I commented that something we didn't have in this particular base was an enchantment room. Something else we had never done in this base was to go to the nether. Something else that's weird. Okay, I thought I saw... I will grab some of this ore, because we really do need to get some more diamond and gold. Okay, so again, to review, for maximum spawning, you need to have a room that surrounds this spawning block that is 4 blocks above the cube, 4 blocks out in every direction from the cube, and 1 block below it. Now we've gone 2 blocks because we need to put water in here. This is why I left these 2 blocks in. I'm going to put a bucket of water here and a bucket of water here. And if I remember correctly, the one chest that we found in here, let's make this nice and easy to get up, had, buckets. We don't have a water spring, so what we're going to try to do is find our way back up, which I think was this way. Yeah. Okay, wait a minute. Oh, over here. We are going to need to create like a little water ladder to bring the zombies up to us. I can't remember where we went. This way, I think. Yeah. Right? Yeah. I think. Or does this look like it's going the wrong way? It probably is. Okay. Did I go the wrong way? Yeah, there's coal over here. Yeah, I think I did. Yeah, it's over here. Here it is. It's over here. Cobble. Just needed cobble. Yeah, we're good. I haven't come back this way in a long time. Here we go. Okay, so it's daylight up here. All right, let's go over to the pond. We got water over here. We'll make a little spring down there so we don't have to worry about that. 1 and 2. It's nice when stuff begins to get safer. It makes working a lot nicer. You know, it's kind of like this. This game is really wild. I've been playing it for, oh goodness, 2.5 years. Been making videos for about 2 years now. A lot has changed in the way I play the game. A lot has changed in the game itself. And, you know, you learn something new every time you play this game, which is, for me at least, that's the biggest allure. All right, I need to create. I need to create a little spring. There we go. And I know I have more here. All right, what could we do here? What if we put this there? This out of here. This out of here. Check this out of here. There we go. That scared me when I first found it. You know, a skeleton attempted to shoot us earlier, and one of its arrows got stuck in a block. And when you take out the block, it falls into the next block. And if you're not paying particular attention, you'd swear you were just shot by another skeleton. All right, and we'll use this piece right here. And I was taking this out so that we could create our little staircase. There we go. It's time to make this a little safer. There we go. And leave that there in case we need to come back. Okay, all right, so let's start with these 2 buckets. And again, this is probably the 3rd, maybe the 4th time you see me do this on camera. I set a bucket there. Did you notice that that bucket comes all the way across and hits this block, which is awesome. But do you notice over here, it doesn't come all the way to this back wall. This is why this trench is 1 block deeper. Okay, so now when I put that other bucket in, remember the currents for this bucket were coming all the way over to here. Put this bucket in, its currents push it right to the center. See where the block is? This is the center of the room. So these currents push right to me. And what's really wild is all these other currents are pushing on an angle over to here. Okay, so what we want to do is take out some more of these blocks, and I'm going to start with the safe ones, the ones that are right up against where the water ends. And this is going to create a channel that will allow the water to feed its way over to this position. And again, this is why I put the channel right here. It's because of this water stream that's coming straight in. Okay? I'm going to remove these in a minute just because it's going to make it easier to work in here. But I want you to see that if I take these out. I need this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. Okay. I am noticing something over here. If I put this block back in, what happens? Okay, good. This room must be a little off in size. Whoops, that's not what I wanted. Do you see here? In the exact corner, now I'm not even holding a directional key down. There's a little dead zone. It can literally push a mob into this corner and they get stuck. But if I add this block back in, see it's 2 over here? I've never seen that before. Whoops, too many blocks. Because I took this block out, you see that? So if I jump up, you see, it's still enough to push it in. Okay? And then, but you notice it ends right here. And there's our hole up to the surface. So the next thing we need to do, and I don't think, no I don't, is to get over to our workbench and make, I only need one, make a stair. We're going to put a stair right there. So what will happen is, watch, I'm going to let it push me. You see that? It pushes me right up this stair. Then what we're going to do is we're going to put a sign. I need to build up, let's see. Nope, not with stairs. I need to build up this wall and this wall. And this torch has got to go away. And this wall. Alright, what I'll do to make this a little easier is pop a little access door right here so that I can fill in this hole. Okay. Now, if you remember mobs in general, or at least most mobs that get generated by a spawner, they're 2 blocks high. And I think when I was at my southern base, this is a little mistake I think I made. So here I am in the corner. This is about as far back as you could get spawned in. And if I just let go, these water currents should do their job and bring me right to here. Okay? But remember, they're 2 blocks high. So for that reason, I'm just going to bring this. Okay. There's a block here and a block here. So if I put block here and here, I don't think I can put this block in. Alright? I can't put a block here or I can't come up the stairs. Watch, I'll show you. I'll put that block in, but then watch the problem now. You see? Hitting this block. Now look, I'm right at the end here, but the current is still pushing. So watch, when I take this block out, it's going to push me right up those stairs. Did you see that? Okay. So I think that was the problem I had with my southern bases. I forgot to put these couple plaques in here. All right. You know, if it's a like 3 or 4 spawn, you know, they're going to jam up here a little bit, but then one of them is finally going to, you know, work his way in. And he's going to pop in. Okay. All right. Now we have an opening here, so I need to do a couple of things. I need to get more water, and I need to make some signs, and I need to have a water source right here. All right, and we're going to use signs to make sure that it stays here. So I could put a sign here, here, or here, any of these positions. I think I'll go here because my other signs are going to be along this back wall. Actually, though, I'm going to think about this. If I remember correctly, our base is this way. So actually, let's put the signs over here. So I'm going to put a sign. I'll put a sign right here. That'll keep the water from going down into the stair. And then I'll put a sign here. And then I'll start working this way. Okay? When their head is in water, they start to drown and they start to panic. And one of the things that the mobs love to do in that regard is jump. So the way you'll do it is you'll have an air block here, a water block here, an air block, and so on. When they jump, their head finds its way up into this air block, and then their feet are down in the water. And again, they really don't like water too much, so unless it's daylight and they don't want to burn, they stay out of the water. So when they jump up, two things happen. They can breathe again, but then their feet are still in the water. So they attempt to jump again. But remember, up here is another water block, which means their head is now in the water again. So again, to stop drowning, they jump again. And then this will cause them to automatically go all the way up. Okay? All right, so now, like I said earlier, I am going to make this a little easier to deal with by taking out these two water blocks. So, I mean, when I first started doing these, like my other bucket, when I first started doing these, I didn't do this method. And this is not my method. This has been out on YouTube forever. What I had seen done is people would take this block, or this row of blocks out, and then put water source blocks all the way through here. So they would have straight water currents coming straight over this way. And they would position it so that the water would end right here. Then they would take this block out and this block out, and they would put a water source there and down there. So all the water streams would push the mob straight in, and then, hello, that's not me doing that, that's weird. And then these two would push them, no matter where they happen to fall in, would push them to here. And if you notice, if the water block is in there, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And remember, a water source will travel 7, 6, 7. So it could literally come to right here. Then you had two choices. You could either move this shaft over so that this stair was here, or you could use a sign and allow another water block to continue carrying down. I decided to start using this method, though, because it's only 2 water blocks, and that means that the amount of lag created from water currents lessens a little bit. So I was loving that idea. We are putting a water block here, which is 1 block below this. So we are losing 2 blocks of spawning space. However, in comparison to the size of this original spawning room, we have now maxed out this size. So losing 2 blocks is nothing. Okay, so I mean, what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 81 minus these 2 is 78. So you've got 78 spawnable blocks. Something I don't normally do, but I think I might do it in this one, is to come back out to our workbench again and make a half slab. And I've seen this done before, and this will be actually the first time I've ever done it. To make this thing spawn, you have to take all of these torches out, in order to make it dark. That includes the ones that are on this block. Once you take, once you take this torch out, this block can be spawned on. So every now and then, you'll see an actual mob sitting up here. So something I've seen in some videos is people will put a half block on top of this cube, because mobs can't spawn on half blocks. So the reason that that's nice is, eventually, I mean, if a guy spawns up here, eventually he's going to walk himself off and he'll fall in the water and he'll be taken. The reason this is nice, though, is because of the way the spawning works. You see this guy that's spinning in here, right? If you just take a while and just watch this guy, see the sparkles? Okay. He spins at different speeds. So if you notice, he'll start to speed up When he gets to his maximum spin, that's when he can actually spawn out mobs. And one of the rules for spawning out mobs is to check the immediate vicinity for other mobs. And most of these spawners will spawn out a random number of mobs, usually between 0 and I think it's 5. However, they've got to note how many other mobs are in here. So if there's 3 mobs already in here, then the maximum that this guy could spawn would be 2. This is why it's important for us to get the mobs away from here. I forgot the amount of time. I thought it was 30 seconds. You'll have to look at the wiki for this one, but so let's say it's 30. Every 30 seconds, this spawner could generate more mobs. Okay, so really you need to get any mobs that are in here out of here within 30 seconds in order to give this the possibility of spawning the maximum number of mobs. Without this block up here, a mob could be standing up here. And like I said, eventually he'll walk off, but for the amount of time he's standing up there, especially if we're not here, if we're here, they see us and they want to come get us. But if we're not here, he could be standing up here for God knows how long. Well, that's going to keep a mob in the room, which means every time this block gets to spawn, there's a guy here already. So the spawn rate is going to drop. See, so putting this block here allows this guy to spawn out the maximum number that could get spawned. Okay? All right, so we'll put those 2 back in when we're done. But now we need to come and create a bunch of signs, and we'll get started on making, let's see, how much wood did I bring with me? Okay, I got a nice amount. And I am out of sticks, so let's take these. I don't know how many signs we'll need. Let's start with 16. 16 signs, and I think these are stackable. Oh my God, how nice are this? Oh yeah. I remember the days these weren't stackable, and wow, that was not fun. All right, so let's come back here, and actually take that out too. All right, so like I said, we're gonna have a sign right here. This is gonna make sure that this block stays an air block, and then a sign right here. This will cause the water not to come back this way. So the water out here will come right up to the bottom of the stairs, and then we're going to put a bucket of water right here. All right, and again, notice we've got the bubbles. Above that, we're going to put a sign. So as we hop up, we're into an air block. You see that? Okay, so now we'll take a little break. And how much cobble have we gotten? No, not a lot. We got some dirt too. This particular spawner, I don't need to be cleaned up. We're not going to come down and look at what's going on down here. So really, I just need a way up. And again, to make it a little easier on how many blocks we're going to take, I'm just going to do this. I put that first one in because when we're done doing this build-up, we can just jump in the hole, and that water will act as a little break. So I'm not putting them in the corners, again, simply because it's a savings on resources. So our next step is just to build this up to the ceiling. I wish I had my iron pickaxe. I would have grabbed that right now. Uh-oh. Wrong. I'm hoping I'll have enough cobble to do this. Oh yes, good. Bing, bing, bing. All right, this is going to be close. All right, I should be able to place one of these before I fall. Yeah. All right. And again, I'm going to come up just by using the space bar. And we don't do this automatically like the mobs do, but if you do the space bar, you do what they do. And what I'm going to do is just drop a block, go to a sign, plop a sign, drop a block, place a sign, Okay, now I'm out of water. This is why we need that water source. It's also why it's nice to not have this water here. Bucket, bucket. I don't know if this is going to be enough signs, but we'll try. And this is just, you know, kind of repetitive. Let's see. I've gotten better at this too. All right, all the way down, get some more water. And repeat. Thinking we left off the water, didn't we? Yeah. Water. Sign. Water. Oops. Sign. Something else that's changed over the years. People would fill this tube entirely with water. And you can still do that. You know, I don't mean dropping a bucket at the top. They have to be source blocks of water. But you could literally put these source blocks all the way through. But again, you see how often we have to keep going back for water. And that's somewhat tedious. However, if you're taking them too high, you have to remember that they will drown if they're in the water too long. So you need to make sure that probably once every 10, once every 12 source blocks of water, that you place a sign so that they have the ability to breathe. Okay, let's see. We are fast approaching 30 minutes, but I'm hoping that we can finish this with 5 signs, I hope. If not, well, I'll have to head up again. We should be ready for water again. And you also notice I don't have to worry about it being bright in here. You know, this doesn't have an area where they can spawn. So that's good too. All right, gotta get back down for more water. Not lighting up this tube is also good because you're not adding light to this room, which could also affect the spawn rates. All right, let's try this out. See what we got now. Only got 3 signs left, so hopefully that'll be enough. No, I don't think so. Although I see an opening up there. Water. Sign. Water. Sign. Yeah. Well, we'll get a little bit more water. We're going to have to go up top for more wood. And I'm trying to think. I don't know how much more wood we have. We don't have a lot. There's Dotoran. Jodo was one of my students at school, so I'm going to have to make fun of him tomorrow when I go to school. He's always logging in when I'm videoing. Alright. Alright, look at that. One more sign, and look at what it does. Brings us... Come on, can I get out? Oh, it's not. Okay. That stinks. Alright, you know what I'm going to do? Come on. I thought I could get out of here. Maybe not. Well... I don't know how good this works, but we'll give it a shot. There it goes. Alright, get up there, you. Alright, I forgot that we had a little bit of cave up here, too. Alright, so we don't have enough wood to make some more signs down there. So we do need to at least do this. I want to make sure that we continue to maintain safety up in this area. So we will do that. Got enough. Bing, 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 bing. Okay. Well, now we got to figure out. We've been up here before. It's all lit up. We just got to figure out a way home from here. Oh, this might be it, actually. I hope. Although this looks dark. No, well, it's not dark. What was this, water? Water, okay. Okay, where did we go? Let's see, we want to go up. And now we're going down again. Where's this go? Up, up. Oh, back to the water. Alright. Well, how about over here? Nothing. Well, we're over 30 minutes, so what the heck? You know what we'll do? We will come back over here. Thought we saw water, right? Yeah. Is there water coming out of this block? Yes, there is. Let's see where this, let's see. Water's going to come down. It's going to come over. I don't want it to go all the way down, just in case. So that'll block it off. There we go. Yes, good. Alright, let's see where this is going. It'll be like a secret entrance. Dum 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 dum. And it's nighttime. Oh, look. Oh, that's funny. Okay. Wow. At least we'll be back inside. And I think we will take a breather for a second. I'm going to do a quick check on wood. That was weird. Oh, he must have been trying to come in and out. He's still blocked in there for safety. Alright, where's our wood? Yeah, see? We're totally out of block wood or trunk wood. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do to save us some time. Off camera, I'm going to take the remainder of this tree out. I'm going to take all of those trees that are in that little farm out over there and replant them. And then I'll make a bunch of signs. And then I will be back down in the spawner chamber for the start of our next episode. Okay? Alright, until next time, this is Dotoran. We are at my eastern base, and I hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.